Hey there, young scientist explorer. I'm so glad you could join me. Go ahead and put on your detective hat and your explorer boots, because we're about to go on an awesome science adventure into the world that's all around us.
Okay, so let's jump right in. Have you ever wondered what makes a tree different from, say, a park bench? Or how you make a ball fly clear across the yard? Well, the answers are actually science secrets, and they're hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to find them.
So our first mission, if you choose to accept it, is to become a life detective. We're going to figure out the big difference between things that are living and things that are, well, non-living. It's a super important first step for any scientist. So, what even is a living thing? Well, just think about yourself. You grow bigger every single year, you change, and you definitely need energy from food to run and play, right? That's it. That's exactly it. A living thing grows, it changes, and it needs fuel to survive.
And then, on the flip side, we have non-living things. Think about your favorite toy car, or maybe a cool rock you found. It doesn't get any bigger, it doesn't need to eat snacks, and it for sure can't move all by itself. That, my friend, is a non-living thing.
Let's break this down another way. Picture a puppy. It grows, it eats food, it breathes air, right? That means it's alive. Okay, now picture a rock. It doesn't do any of those things. It's non-living. See, it's really that simple. Awesome work, detective. Now that we know how to spot a living thing when we see one, our next big question is, what do they all need to stay alive and healthy?
You know, it's pretty amazing. Every single animal, from a teeny tiny ant to a giant blue whale, needs these exact same 4 things to survive. They all need food for energy, water to drink, a safe shelter like a nest or a cozy cave, and enough space to move around and, live their life.
Now that is a great question. We know for sure that plants are alive, but they don't exactly eat pizza or live in a little house. So what do they need to survive? Let's take a closer look, shall we?
Did you know a plant kind of works like a team? It's so cool. First, the roots down in the dirt soak up water from the soil. Then the stem acts like a straw, carrying all that water way up high. And finally, the leaves are like tiny solar panels, just soaking up all that sunshine to make their own food.
Okay, science explorers, we figured out what's alive. Now, let's get into how things, both living and non-living, actually get moving. It is time to investigate forces, and trust me, this is where the real action begins.
Anytime you see something move, it's because of a force. And one of the forces you see all the time is a push. A push is just when you use your energy to move something away from you. Like pushing a toy car across the floor or pushing a button on a remote. That's a push.
The other amazing force is a pull, and a pull is the exact opposite. It's a force that moves something towards you, like when you pull a wagon behind you or when you pull a zipper up on your jacket to stay warm. Pushes and pulls are literally everywhere.
So, to really get a handle on these forces, let's go meet my friend Mia. She's a total scientist of pushes and pulls, even when she's just hanging out at the playground. Let's see what she's up to.
Okay, here we go. Mia's on the swing, but she's not moving. What does she need? She needs a force. So her dad comes over and gives her a big old push. And just like that, whoosh, she starts flying through the air.
Wow, that single push from Mia's dad did so much. It was a force that made her start moving. And if you wanted to stop her, he could use another push. Pushes are so powerful. They can start, stop, or even change the direction of something. Pretty cool, huh?
All right, you've learned all about pushes and pulls. So now, it's your turn to be the scientist. Let's test what you know. Are you ready to be a force finder? I bet you are.
First question for you. Think about opening a door to your room. Are you using a push or are you using a pull? You know what? It could be either. Sometimes you push the door open and sometimes you pull it open. Gotcha! It's a trick question.
Okay, next one. Let's say it's a chilly day and you're zipping up your jacket. Is that a push or a pull? You got it. You are pulling the zipper up towards your chin. That is a perfect example of a pull.
Last one, force finder. You see a soccer ball just sitting there on the grass. You run up and you kick it. Is that a push or a pull? It's a push, a really fast and super strong push from your foot that sends that ball flying.
You did it! Fantastic job! You are officially a force finder. You've learned how to spot living things and what they need to survive, and now you understand the secret forces that make our entire world move.
So, as you go about the rest of your day, I have one last mission for you. Keep your eyes wide open. Look for all the pushes and pulls that are happening all around you. What forces will you find today? The adventure is just getting started.